I'm Regina George's mom. Duh. Hi, it's Krisha from Third Book Nerd. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, this is where we talk about books, reading, and the nerd life in the Philippines. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Today's episode is super fun because by some stroke of luck, our book depository packages have arrived and we're gonna unbox them for you today, so stick around. But before we go to the unboxing, let's answer some of your book depository nagbabagang mga katanungan right now. First question, how long did the order take to arrive? I ordered these end of April. They were dispatched early May and I received them mga second or third week of October. So that's roughly around 5 months. Krish, how did you get them? They were delivered to our house by our friendly neighborhood postman. Did you need to pay a handling fee? Actually, no, I did not pay a handling fee for this one. Some packages I know from Book Depository needed 112 pesos handling fee by the post office, but for some reason mine didn't require any handling fee, so yay! Wait, didn't you say in your previous video that you've already had these refunded? Actually, yes, I did have them refunded. At around the 2 to 3 month mark, I kind of lost hope that my packages would still make their way to me, so I contacted Book Depository's customer service department and they offered either a refund or to resend the books. Since I wasn't really sure that if they resent the books, they'll still make their way to me, I just opted for a refund and so they did. Wait, does that mean that these books are free? Technically, yes, they are. But that's only because they took so long to arrive. Last question, will you order from Book Depository again? Well, that really depends. If I can't find the book that I want in the local bookstores that we have here first, then I might consider ordering from Book Depository again, but I don't imagine myself doing that in the near future. If you have any other questions about how to order from Book Depository, I have a more in-depth video about it. I'll place the link up here if you want to check it out. And as always, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, maybe share this video to your friends kasi you never know, they might be into buying books from Book Depository or whatever. Okay, Tito Boy, tapos na po tayo sa ating question and answer portion. Let's now move to the next juncture of our program, which is the unboxing ceremony. Okay, sige go, let's do this. The first one that we have is something that I've already opened actually, so sorry na lang kayo. We're not gonna unbox this one. It is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. The House in the Cerulean Sea is an enchanting love story masterfully told about the profound experience of discovering an unlikely family in an unexpected place and realizing that family is yours. First off, I'm already reading this one. You can see that it's already kind of annotated. Yes, it's so nice. I feel like I've exercised a lot of self-control in not buying this one from Fully Booked because I know that my copy is somewhere out there in a warehouse being sorted and finding its way to me. So I really held out for The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. So in The House in the Cerulean Sea, we follow Tito Linus Baker. He is a 40-year-old caseworker for the department in charge of magical youth. So basically, he visits orphanages to see if they are up to shape, if they're taking care of the magical youth that's, you know, that they're housing in those kanang orphanages. One day, the extremely upper management, basically yung mga bosses, assigns Linus to this remote island full of magical kids nga unlike anything Linus has ever seen before in his 17 years on the job. So far, I'm really loving this one. I love that it's so far living up to the hype that surrounds it. The book reads almost like a Pixar movie or an animated movie, so that can be a good or bad thing depending on what you like. For me, it's a good thing. I like that it shows rather than tells, so the book is actually very descriptive. It's very vivid ang iyahang details, so it's really enjoyable. And the tone of the writer is very light, very quirky, and oftentimes self-deprecating. So I really like how the story is told. The exposition chapters are really good. Like, it's very smooth. Nga kanang, you know, there are some books that stutter through their exposition chapters. Nga kanang, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. You are bombarding me with information without actually telling the story. But in this book, the author writes the exposition chapters really well. They blend so smoothly into the narrative and I enjoy it a lot. Another thing that I like about this one is that the characters are very interesting. If you can imagine murag X-Men, pero gihimo siyang Pixar movie, it's kind of what the tone of the book is. I'm not even halfway through it yet, but I'm enjoying it so far. I have quoted or I have annotated a lot of cool chapters and a lot of cute lines in it. So I hope that the rest of the book is like this, and I hope that the ending is rewarding. So that's it. That's what we have here. It's The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. And if you enjoy stories like these, I hope that you pick it up and then you check out with me. Okay, kani mo na gini ang official nga unboxing. Kay I know what's in the boxes, but I don't know which box has which book. So oops, sorry. Let me waste my environment. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What is this? Pray tell. Haha! It's Essays in Love by Tio Alain de Botton. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Yay! Okay, sige, go. With the verve of a novelist and the insight of a philosopher, Alain de Botton uncovers the mysteries of the human heart. Essays in Love is an iconic book, one that should be read by anyone who has ever fallen in love. And did you know that Tito Jeff Bezos handpacks each and every one with a bookmark? Charot, joke lang. So confession time, I've never read anything from this author before. I selected Essays in Love because, get this, not to sound super shallow and all, but one of my favorite K-pop artists, si JB from GOT7, is a voracious reader, and this is one of his recommendations. So that's basically why I picked this up, so that I can take a look at what he thinks is cool, what he finds interesting, because I wanna see what he thinks. I wanna see what his taste in books is, and if it's as cute as he is, everybody is happy. I think the author talks about love, or the different stages of love, and the author's interpretation of love. So that's what we got here in this book. I can't say a lot of it because I actually haven't read it, and I haven't read any of this author's works as of yet. So when I read this, I'll tell you, and if you've already read it, let me know. So that's it. That's Essays in Love by Tito Alain. Alan, Alain. I don't know how to pronounce your name, sir. I'm sorry. I'll try. I'll do better next time. So that's it. That's book number 2. Let's now proceed to the next one. Kani, ho kasabot ani niya, pero when I received this is already open. So I don't know if somebody in the post office checked nga, unsa man ni siya, and then when they saw what it was, they were like, it's not interesting. Let me put it back. Anyhow, it's Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. In a small back alley in Tokyo, there is a cafe which has been serving carefully brewed coffee for more than 100 years. But this coffee shop offers its customers a unique experience, the chance to travel back in time. If you've been hanging out with me here on the channel, you'd know that I'm on a roll recently with Japanese books, and so this one should come as no surprise. I've been wanting to read a lot of books by Japanese authors lately because I feel like Japanese books, not to overgeneralize anything, but for some reason, a lot of them are very sad, very wistful, very introspective, and those are the kind of books that I feel myself gravitating towards, especially after I realized that YA novels don't cut it for me anymore. There was this time, mga late last year, where I realized that the books that I used to enjoy didn't make me happy anymore. So I wanted something different. I wanted something more. I just wanted something different, I guess. The first couple of books that I gravitated towards were actually by Japanese authors, si Tito Haruki Murakami and Tita Banana Yoshimoto. And after that, it's just been a continuous roll. So there's a cafe in a back alley in Tokyo where people can have their coffee and casually go back in time, it seems. So I believe that this book follows 4 storylines. And I'm curious because I really enjoyed The Miracles of the Namiya General Store, which kind of runs in the same vein. It also has magical realism, and I'm really excited to give this one a go. So yeah, that's all that I can say about Before the Coffee Gets Cold. And this is the last one. It is fortunately unopened. Or is it fortunate, unfortunately? So, mani siya. Mag-struggle ta on cam. Struggle caught in 4K. Ayan. It's upside down! Oh my lord, you're so pretty. It's Sweet Bean Paste by Durian Sukagawa. I know you can't feel it, but the cover is actually matte. Nga mo siya construction paper ang iyong feel. Oh, ASMR. Oh. Hala ka, cute ane, uy. Cute sa gayang illustration. Hala ka do. Sweet Bean Paste is a moving novel about the burden of the past and the redemptive power of friendship. Smell check passed. Yan po, mga tito-tita mom. Sir, it's another Japanese novel. This is Sweet Bean Paste by Durian Sukagawa. Wait, what's the bookmark? Jeff, di ka nagpack ng bookmark? Ayan, meron pala. So, 4 books and 4 bookmarks as well. Sweet Bean Paste follows the story of Sentaro. So, ito po si Sentaro, mga tita-tita ma'am sir. Meron po siyang criminal record po. So, I guess he's an ex-convict. And he feels really down on his luck. He feels very hopeless about his life. So, he ends up cooking these snacks with sweet bean paste inside them in some random shop. Sentaro doesn't find passion in what he does. What he wants to be is a writer. So, mugi na yung ganahan sa life. And then he meets someone by the name of Tokue. I hope I pronounced that one right. Who makes the bombest sweet bean paste he's ever tasted. But he doesn't want to work with Tokue because he is judging her because she's got these physical deformities nga dili niya bet. And so begins the unlikely friendship between Sentaro and Tokue and how they navigate life, I believe, is what this book is all about. Here's the thing that I like about Japanese books, or at least the Japanese books that I have been picking up lately. Their storylines are very simple and they're often hidden in a lot of mundane settings. And I find it quite magical because it just proves a point that there's beauty in the simple things, you know? You can find inspiration in the most everyday, most mundane things. And I think that's cool. So, Sweet Bean Paste, I believe, checks that mark for me and I'm so excited to get started. Wag yun din ako tuyo ha. I did not intend for this to happen, but can you just see? They're all blue. So that's it, you guys. These are the books that I got from Book Depository after 5 long months of waiting. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and maybe share this one to your friends. Have you read any of these books before? If you have, please let me know in the comments below, and let's make chica. That's it for today's episode. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. This has been Krisha from Third World Book Nerd, and I'll see you next time. Bye!